What's up, guys? It's Spider here, back again with another YouTube video. I'm super excited to be filming here on YouTube, and well, today it's kind of a big deal. It's Wednesday, just another Wednesday, but it's New Comic Book Day, baby. Looky here, we got some good stuff here. So let's go ahead and tap in and see what I picked up this week. All right, so starting off with this week's pulls, we got Aquaman, issue 3. Jeremy Adams, and who's the artist? I think it's Tom or John, but either way, been killing it on the art. Jeremy Adams is killing it on the writing. Second issue was great. First issue was phenomenal. But yeah, the second issue with Aquaman bloodbending, bro, freaking crazy. I thought that's so sick. I didn't even know Mara could do that, or potentially could do that with her powers, but Aquaman with this new set of powers has been super sick. Loving the storyline so far. But yeah, Jeremy Adams is killing it. I've been loving this, and it's slowly has started to become one of my most anticipated reads each week it comes out. Like, I just gotta get my hands on it. And I just noticed this. Look at his eyes. Holy cow, the Omega sign. Dark side. That's another thing that's so dope with this one. I think it's gonna tie in to whatever is going on with Dark Side. And I'm so excited. Like, that's gonna be so sick. So anyway, Aquaman issue 3. Can't wait. Next issue, which I feel like you guys are sleeping on this one. If you're not reading it, you should. It is Batman Dark Patterns, issue 4, by Dan Watters. I am loving anything that Dan Watters is coming out with, which is currently, I think, just the current run on Nightwing and then Batman Dark Patterns. I loved his work when he did, the Six Fingers out of Image. That was my first introduction to Dan Watters and Image Comics in general. I hadn't read any Image until I read The One Hand and the Six Fingers. Great series, by the way. Ram V writes The One Hand, cat and mouse kind of thing. So 2 different series, but are tied into one. Anyway, Batman Dark Patterns. It's a darker, kind of grittier version on Batman, or a take on Batman, which is something that I love, type of stories when it comes to Batman. I love that kind of darker side, and it's more detective work, but more real, just like, I don't know. It's not as fantastical. So it's more down to earth, more, I don't know. The stakes are, I don't know, likely to happen maybe in real life. Maybe not, but it's more like, it's more grounded. But I'm loving it. Dan Watters killing it on Batman Dark Patterns. Also, Hayden Sherman, artist on here, is coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Impulse Creation. Same one that I had, that Jason Aaron came to, that I went, if you're checking on Instagram or my TikTok, I visited Tulsa to go see Jason Aaron this last Saturday. Got some signatures for Absolute Superman, TMNT, Bug Wars, and they're doing somebody from the Absolute Universe, from the creative team, for next month, and then I believe May. It's a mystery. We don't know who the third person is, but Hayden Sherman is the month of April. And man, I'm bringing some Batman Dark Patterns and some Absolute Wonder Woman. I can't wait to meet him. Next up on this week's pull list is Absolute Superman issue 5, issue 5, with a sick cover. Let it focus. There we go. Look at that. Krypton exploding behind Clark, man. Holy cow. He looks so sick. And going into like the arms. This would have been a sick cover to get signed by Jason Aaron. Not gonna lie. I wish this came out beforehand. But super clean. Loving this one. Can't wait to read this. I can't remember what happened last issue. I have to refresh. There's so many issues that I read, but I feel like it's been a whole month since I last read the last issue. But can't wait for this one regardless. Absolute Superman and Jason Aaron are just, it's knocking out of the park. I love the Absolute title. So Absolute Superman. The rest of the stack, all Image Comics. So let's get into it. It's a lot of good stuff. So coming up, we got probably one of my favorite series on shelves right now. It's by Daniel Warren Johnson. It is The Moon is Following Us, issue 7, yeah. Always, anything by Daniel Warren Johnson is just killing it. The art will always be phenomenal with Mike Spicer on the colors. And Daniel Warren Johnson's writing is just so peak. It is so top tier. Probably my favorite writer. I might have to say of all time. I'm loving his stuff. It's so good. And along with that, his art is so good. Like he's writing and doing art most of the time on his work is crazy. And this series has been so good. I've been loving every single minute of it, and I don't think it's had a bad issue yet. So love that one. Next up, another Daniel Warren Johnson. Transformers issue 18. Holy cow. So ready for peak. Last issue was so good because it introduced this guy, Shredhead. New Transformer. This was, issue 17 was his first appearance, created just for this series. So I think that is super dope. He looks sick. I mean, he's got a freaking sword. He's got a shield. I think he transforms into a van, I believe. So yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to be a super sick Transformer. And I think they're just going to have a lot of fun with it too. Can't wait to see him in action in this issue. But yeah, Transformers, Energon Universe has yet to fail me. It's been so good. So picked up these two. Had to get the B cover because of Shredhead. First on-cover appearance. So got that one. Speaking of Energon Universe, we got Void Rivals issue 17. Void Rivals is right up there with Transformers as my favorite Energon Universe title. This is so good. Another just great comic on shelves that I just have to read every time I pick it up. Void Rivals is so good. A couple of these, it's been so long since I've read the last issue, I cannot remember some aspects because I know the main chick, I forget her name, gonna go see Zerda. Got a big clue. I think she's just about to find her. And then the main guy is meeting up with his dad. I mean, obviously, I think got taken in last issue. So dad on the front cover with him. So, but yeah, it's been so good. Hot Rod's in the mix. Love Hot Rod. So dope. Can't wait. Gonna be a great issue. And then lastly, we got Geiger issue 12. I have not read any Geiger yet. I have volume 1. I need to get volume 2, but I want to read Junkyard Joe volume 1 first. Want to read Junkyard Joe, but then after volume 2 of Geiger, I have all the single issues that I need to read after I finish volume 2. So once I get Junkyard Joe and read that, I'll get started on Geiger, but I have all the single issues ready for when I am ready to pick it up and start reading. So heard nothing but good things out of Ghost Machine. I mean, Jeff Johns, he's awesome. So can't wait to read that. And then let me see if I have it here. Hold on one sec. I guess I could show you some pickups that I got from Tulsa last weekend. Live Story, issue 5, found that, which completed my collection of Spider-Man Life Story. I got all 6 here. Oh, love Spider-Man Life Story. So good. So excited to finally find that one, especially found them all in the wild. So finally collected them all. Super stoked on that one. And then I found Invincible issue 37. Always super lucky when you find an Invincible comic in the wild. You have to snag it. But last weekend in Tulsa, I found Hulk Gray, which is a series I've been wanting to read by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. I love Spider-Man Blue. Super good. So I want to read Hulk Gray next, and I found issue 2. So I started collecting the series. Issue 3, and the covers are so clean. I love the art. Issue 4, and then yesterday on Tuesday, I walked into a comic book store, looked around, checked out the Hulk miscellaneous section, and found Hulk Gray issue 1 right here, along with issue 5. Again, sick cover. And lastly, issue 6. So just like that, in like a span, I don't know, 5 days maybe, I found the whole series that I was needing. So now I can read all of Hulk Gray. So excited. Got the whole series right here. So that's going to be next up on the reading list for sure. Let's see. Now that new comic book day pulls is over, now it's going to be my nice little YouTube yap session. I like to talk. That's probably one thing I do like about YouTube. It's a little bit longer video content, so I get to sit here and kind of ramble for a little bit and talk about some stuff, whatever I'm thinking or feeling at the moment. So bear with me. If you like it, awesome. Give me a thumbs up on the video and leave a comment and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. Oh, I can't talk. But if you don't like it, this is a good time to probably just peace out. But it's okay. I'm going to talk to whoever wants to listen. Let's see. So Daredevil episode 1 and 2, holy cow, was super good. Dare I say Marvel is back? Question mark? I don't know. But good first start here. Been digging that. Pardon the step stool here. I was changing up my comic book wall. Anyways, episode 1 and 2 was good. Killed Foggy right off the bat, which I don't know if he's dead yet, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think he might be alive still, even though he looked pretty darn dead in that episode, but we'll see. There's always a chance in the comic book world. I thought that first fight with Bullseye and Daredevil was a little funky at times. The CGI or whatever, I don't know. It looked weird. Daredevil's arms flailing around fighting. It wasn't as crisp as Netflix show. But with that being said, episode 2, the fight with the cops in the apartment, was so good. Probably one of my favorite fight scenes in Marvel. Yeah, probably. Top 5 for sure. Sorry, my dog wants to play catch, so here you go. But overall, I think it's got pretty close to the same tone. I think it's going to be really good. Daredevil's peak, Charlie Cox is fantastic. So I have full faith in this show being really good. So Marvel, don't mess it up if you ever watch this video. Sorry. And then Invincible. Holy cow. Invincible is so peak. Last week was such a tough week. We got losing Foggy and losing Rex. Oh my gosh. The sad boy edits of Rex. Oh, they kill me. But it's been so good. I think the animation was the best it's been this whole season in that episode. They really came to play in that episode and made sure it was good, which excites me for the finale. Also, keep in mind, I have not read all of Invincible. I believe I'm on volume 6 of Invincible on the current like trade paperbacks they've been releasing here recently. So I still need to get 6, 7, and 8. So I'm just getting to some season 3 content or season 2, whatever last season was. And I've been loving reading Invincible. So I have no idea what's going to happen or supposed to happen in the season finale of Invincible. So I can't wait. That comes out tomorrow. Or tonight, I guess, but I'll watch it tomorrow. That's going to be so good. Geez, man. I think they still did a good job because I know there was supposed to be a lot of cameos of characters from Out of Image, like Savage Dragon or Spawn, that were in charge, or not in charge, a part of that Mark, the Invincible War or whatever. But I still think they did a great job. Freaking Boss Baby, like brand new character, just got a short little screen time, but man, really captured all of our hearts. Boss Baby was so sick. But yeah, they did a great job. I think the voice actor for Invincible, Stephen Ewan, however you say his last name, was fantastic, and the voice variations of all these different versions of Mark. Some of them were pretty funny, but all really good. So I enjoyed that. But Invincible, no complaints here. Invincible's been fantastic this whole season. So I can't wait for that. Let's see, anything else? I got nothing else comic book related. Honestly, that's kind of been what I've been up to. Next month, meeting Hayden Sherman for getting some signatures at Tulsa. I got to hang out with some of the boys in Tulsa, which was such a good time. I got to ride down with Stu, aka Stu's World of Heroes. He was awesome. Got to know him more and hang out with him. I got to meet up with the Professional Collector on Instagram, Angelo. He's super sick. I love getting to talk to him and just go digging for comics with that guy. That guy is so sick. And then I got to meet another person that I've only met online through TikTok, which is crazy. Gant from Gant Collect on TikTok. Got to meet him. He was at the Jason Aaron signing. So that was so cool. And it caught me off guard first, like seeing him and like getting to meet him. Because I don't know, it's just so weird seeing somebody online and then seeing somebody in person. I was just like, holy cow, this was so cool. Honestly, made my day, like even with Jason Aaron, like getting the signing and the signatures, getting to meet Gant and having that interaction with him. I think that's so cool, meeting people from this awesome community in person. So that was just so cool, and that meant a lot to me. Getting to see him and hang out with him for a bit and chat. So that was awesome. And then hitting up a couple of shops with Angelo and Stu was awesome. Overall, great day. I loved it. Loved getting the signatures. Got a lot of good ones. They look great. Jason Aaron was awesome. He was so nice. It was free and unlimited comics like you could bring to have him sign, which was so cool. He took his time. I got to chat up with him for a bit. Talked about Bug Wars and TMNT. And then he told me that he had some upcoming work with DC and Marvel coming at the end of 2025, which is super cool to know. He said it might be like a mini series or a one shot for both, but nonetheless, super excited to read some Jason Aaron, especially on the type of run he's on right now with TMNT, Bug Wars, and Absolute Superman all being successful. So can't wait for that. Oh, this is my dog Sadie. She wants to say hello. This is Sadie. This is her YouTube debut. She's been on TikTok before and Instagram, but this is her YouTube debut. But yeah, she's a little needy. She likes to hang out, especially when I come home from work. And, just have some cuddles. So she's super sweet. But also, I like to call her my little shit sometimes, because she is a shit sometimes. But she's a good dog overall. Good little dog. Little 1-year-old, over 1. Gonna be 2 soon. Not too long. But yeah, she's gonna have surgery this Friday. She's getting fixed. She doesn't know it yet, but she's getting fixed this Friday. But but she's awesome. I love Sadie, and she's so soft. She's probably the softest dog I've ever pet in my whole entire life. I could pet her for hours. She's so soft. But yeah, she loves some attention, and she knows I'm in here just talking by myself, so she wants to come and see what I'm yapping about. So, yeah, yapping about you. But man, anything else? Anything else for my yap session? No, I think that's pretty much it. I'm chilling. I'm working, reading comics, hanging out with the wife, Bethany. Shout out to her. She's awesome. Super great, supportive, of course, as a wife should be, as she is, since day one. So yeah, we might do something this weekend while Sadie's in surgery to pass by the time. So excited for that. We still have yet to decide on that. But she's also my watch buddy with Invincible. She's been digging Invincible. So glad she decided to watch it when I told her she should watch Invincible. Because I watched season 1 and I made her watch season 1. And then we watched season 2 together. And then, another show that we've been watching together, White Lotus. I still need to watch this most recent episode that released on Sunday, but holy cow, if you haven't seen The White Lotus, you need to watch The White Lotus. It is so good. I don't even know how to explain it, the type of show it is. I don't know. It makes me cringe a lot. It's a lot of rich people that go to this, expensive resort, and they make questionable life decisions. And I don't know. You need to look at a synopsis or something. It'll do a lot better job than whatever I'm saying right now. But White Lotus is so good. It's so peak. It's got, I think we're on season 3 right now. First 2 seasons are good. First season's still, in my opinion, the best. I love season 1. Season 1's so good. But yeah, it's got a lot of shock value on certain things. And it'll just hit it with you randomly. It just seems like a pretty, okay show, you're watching. And you're just like, oh, why'd you do that? I'm intrigued. All these different character plot points. And then just randomly one of them does something just outrageous. And you're like, what the heck? And there's always somebody who they show dying in the beginning of the season, but you don't know who it is. And it's like a clip, basically, or a scene, basically a look into the future, at the end of the season. But that's all you see, and then you just start from the beginning. So the whole season, you're like, okay, who dies? Who does this? Every season. So it's super good. I highly recommend it. But with that being said, I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's been good talking, yapping, just talking about some good stuff. There's a lot of good things to be excited about right now if you're a nerd. So a lot of good things, a lot of news coming out, just great stuff, a lot of upcoming movies and shows to be excited about. So it's a good time to be a nerd. So this is bye from me and Sadie. Sadie, say bye. Say bye to the camera. Bye. Bye. See ya. Spider Gerb and little dog Gerb. Sadie. Peacing out. See ya.